In this video, we're going to learn how to use sample space on solving probability problems. So when we roll a die, for example, the probability of getting the numbers are, 1/6, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 numbers, right? And we always discuss getting a combination of these numbers. And basically, this is the sample space for rolling one die. Well, this is simple because we're rolling only one die, but when it comes to rolling two dice, then we can discuss something else. So if I write the numbers here, then the sample space gets a little bit more complicated. I mean, if I start writing the sum of these results, right? Let me draw a proper one. Yeah, sorry for my inability to draw lines. Well, what's going to happen is 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 1 plus 3 is 4, and so on. And then we're going to have all these boxes filled with the sum of the combinations, like 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 3 is 5, and that's what we're going to have when we complete the additions. Right, now I can discuss, for example, what is the probability of getting a sum of 7. So I can just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 sevens out of a total of 36 outcomes. So it's going to be 6 over 36, which would be 1/6, right? Or I can just go finding out sum of, let's say, sum of 10, right? Then it could be 1, 2, 3 out of 36. So it's going to be 3 over 36, which you could then simplify to 1/12. So see, getting a 10 as a sum from 2 dice is less probable compared to 7. Or there could be a question like a sum which is less than 4. So basically, it's going to be 3 or 2. Again, there are 3 such outcomes out of 36, which will give me, again, 1/12. So we can use sample space to work on the possibilities, the outcomes, in a systematic way. So yes, it takes time to prepare a sample space, to create a sample space. However, it helps us to do the calculations without missing any outcomes. Let's see another example. A dice is rolled and the coin is tossed. Create a sample space, okay, and find the probability of getting head with a prime number. Now, maybe you can just do trial and error to answer the second question, right? But creating a sample space will make it more systematic. Basically, what you're supposed to do is to go like heads and tails in one side, and then you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the other side. It could be the other way around. It doesn't matter where you write the probabilities for the die and the probabilities for the coin. You can just transpose it. You can write it the other way around. Now, the probabilities. Again, it doesn't matter in which order you write. You can go like 1H, representing rolling 1 and getting H from the heads from the coin, or you can write H1, doesn't matter. But the order is important, so it's going to be 2H, 3H, 4H, 5H, and 6H. And here it's going to be one tail for 1t, 2t, 3t, 4t, 5t, and 6t. Now that I have my sample space, which is the answer to question 1, I can go with looking at what is asked in the second one. So it says find the probability of getting head. So I'm ignoring this bit because I'm not going to get a tail, right? And it says with a prime number. Now I know 2, 3, and 5 are prime, right? So then I'm going to consider 2h, sorry, not this one, 3h, and 5h. So I have 3 possible outcomes. I mean, these are the desired outcomes, sorry. Out of, well, there are 12 possible outcomes here. So I should write here as 12. Although I ignored the tails because I'm asked to get head. The tails are still a probability, right? So I have to consider them, and there's a total of 12 possible outcomes, of which I just need 3 of them. So basically, if I simplify this, I get 1/4. So this is how I can work with a sample space. Now is your turn. Please do these questions on your book and only submit part B of each question. Now, careful in the first one is that it's asking us the product of 2 scores showing on 2 dice. Right. So you solve and submit. Thank you.